Hello, welcome to My Green Lens, and today I am going to show you a very simple, easy, fun way to make your own decorative aromatic soap. What I have here is your soap that you can buy in blocks. I'm not going to show you the brand because they're not paying me to, and I don't want to endorse any specific brand, but this is it. This happens to be goat's milk soap. What I also have is lavender seeds, which I'm going to make. That's the scent I'm going to pick. I have some pure honey hand lotion made from honey. I have a little bit of safe coloring to color my soap bars purple, little light purple. I have pure lavender essential oils that are safe to put on your skin. And again, let me say, before you make things like soaps or bath bombs, you want to make sure that you're not allergic to any of the ingredients. Okay? What I have here, just hard to see, is honey, pure raw honey. I have my soap mold. I don't know if you can tell, but they have little bee designs on them. And I have my trusty little pot, which I'm going to melt down this brick of soap, add my ingredients. I'm going to show you one by one, and then we're going to pour it in the mold and let it sit. In about 24 hours, it turns into a beautiful bar of soap that you can give as a gift, or you can use it for yourself. Okay, so I have my brick of soap base here. Basically, it's just plain goat's milk soap with no additives. And I'm going to decide how many bars I want, and I'm going to cut out exactly how much I want, very carefully. Don't watch my videos and then go home and stab yourself. Cut it out, pop it out of there, put it in your pan, like this, and then you're going to go to the stove and you're going to melt it. Okay, so now that the soap has melted on low heat, I melt it until it's liquid consistency. Now I'm going to slowly add my ingredients. First, I'm going to do my lotion, which is made out of honey. You can buy that in any health food store. It's made out of pure honey, and that gives your soap a little bit of a moisturizing component. And you have to move kind of quickly as you add your ingredients, just because this starts to solidify very quickly. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of honey. Just about a tablespoon of raw honey. Again, stir it up. Oh, and you can smell it already. It smells really good. And that's the good thing about a goat's milk soap base. It doesn't have a lot of perfume already because you want to make your own. And lastly, I'm going to add my pure lavender essential oil. And you have to be careful with this because if you add too much, it's overwhelming. It's too much. Lots of people don't like a really heavy scent. So I'm going to pour it in, stir it around. Oh, that's wonderful. And gauge it. So I had about a teaspoon. Again, pour it to your taste, however much you like. Oh, that's very nice, right there. Smells like lavender. And then just before I pour it into my mold, I'm going to, you want to come in a little closer, I'm going to add drops of food coloring. Okay, this is purple food coloring. And I don't want it all purple. I don't want my bars all completely purple, so I'm just gonna swirl it to give it a little bit of a, kind of a watercolor look. See that? Maybe even a little bit more, if I don't lose my spoon. Just a little something to look at. Okay. Oh, that smells very good. And there it is. If if you can see down in there in the light. Okay. So now I'm ready to pour into my molds, my plastic soap molds. Pour it very slowly, and it will get a little lumpy because already a top layer is forming because I was smelling and talking. And I think I gauged the amount just right. Okay. Pour it very nicely. All right, and there you go. Now, what I like to do, just for fun, and this is what makes it nice if you're gonna give it to someone as a gift, I take my lavender seeds, my lavender flowers, and I'm gonna sprinkle them over the top. Some will sink to the bottom. You can wait until it's a little drier or a little more solid, but you're gonna run the risk of the top drying faster than everything else. So I just sprinkle it around, just in a cool little decorative way, just to give it something, a little more texture. And like I said, sometimes it will sink to the bottom, that's all fine. It's gonna look good. You can do a lot or a little. You can use a whole lavender sprig, which is very pretty. Like I said, you can add a little bit or a lot, it just depends. I like it. It gives it a little decorative flair. Okay, and that's it. So now we wait. This is all you have to do. Let it cool somewhere out of the way where it won't get bumped, because that will also cause your little decorations on the top to sink to the bottom. But you set it off and let it solidify for about 24 hours, and I will show you what it looks like when it's done. So another thing you can do as they are drying is when you put your little decorations, your herbs, or whatever you're gonna put on the top, you could lightly press it down, very, very lightly, just to kind of set it in there. And you can see this is still very, very soft in the middle, but you just press them down just so that when someone picks it up to look at it, your little decorations won't fall off. Okay, very pretty. Okay, so it's been almost a full day, and these are certainly set solid enough. So what you want to do is go over to the plastic mold and start loosening it on each side. And you can see some of my lavender did not stick. That's why I tell you guys to push it down while it's still very soft. So you're just going to loosen it from the sides and then slowly pop it out. Okay, so here we are with the finished product, which is these adorable little bars of soap. On some of them, the lavender didn't stick as well, which is why when you make yours, make sure you press it down into the bar before it sets on the top. Very important, okay? But anyway, it's cute. The mold that I used had a honeybee theme. It smells like honey and lavender. I put lotion and raw honey in it, so it's very moisturizing. Even before you get it wet, you can feel it on your hands. The scent is not too strong. It's a perfect little gift. If you do give it as a gift, please include a small piece of paper with a list of your ingredients so that you do not harm anyone who may be allergic or have any kind of sensitivities to the products that you have put into your soap. All right? So there it is. Thank you for joining me, and go take a shower. Here's your soap.